toe.
Doofy.
Yes.
Josie.
Josie. You're so squishy, Goofy.
What's up, everyone? Ryan the Vintage Viking and Sage. So, we finished reading Scarlet by Marissa Meyer. We had read. Yeah, we finished reading it a while ago. We're finally doing a review, and the dogs are out here. No, oh no.
Here's this cover.
So there's an alternate covers. We have different covers, and I don't have a tripod, so we're gonna try and make this quick and hold it as steady as possible. Sorry, we wanted to do it by the tree, but it was it's a little wobbly.
Oh my gosh, look. I never noticed that. That's the ship.
Oh, show it. Very, very faint in the.
There, it's the ship.
There's a ship in the book that's pretty well known, or a pretty big part of the book, and so that's kind of cool. I never noticed that either. Anyway, can you tell us what Scarlet's about?
Scarlet is about a young girl who is trying to find her grandma. She lives with her grandma. Her mom is... I can't remember. I think her mom's dead or something. And then her dad ran away.
Yeah.
Because he's a doof. And so this is kind of supposed to be like a Red Riding Hood kind of story. Mm-hmm. Little Red Riding Hood. She's like has encounters with wolves and this guy called Wolf. Mm-hmm. As she's trying to find her grandma. They're kind of like these werewolf type things, like that are mutated from Luna.
Mm. Does this tie in with Cinder?
Yes, it does.
Uh-huh. So we read Cinder. Cinder's the first one in the series, then Scarlet, and Scarlet just continues from Cinder. It just takes up where the end of Cinder is. Scarlet keeps going right there, right?
Yeah.
So you read them in order, and they definitely tie together. Scarlet. Speaking of Scarlet.
No more.
Speaking of Scarlet.
This is
Scarlet.
No more. No, you can't eat it.
And this is
doing
Josie.
A video. Your breath smells.
Hey, Josie. What you doing? Josie's favorite thing is plastic bottles. Yeah, those are her babas. And she loves them. And she chews on them like crazy. So, did you like Scarlet?
I did like Scarlet.
Was it
I don't know
as
if it
good
was
as
better.
Cinder?
I don't know if it was better or it was... I don't know, because there was a lot of plot twists in the middle where you were just like...
Yeah, surprised. Yeah, I liked them both. I think I like Cinder a little better.
Yeah.
Personally.
Because it's like new, and so it's just like,
Yeah,
oh.
yeah. It was all fresh.
Oh.
And it was very cool, and I like the style. I think Scarlet was very good, though.
Yeah.
It continued with the series well.
And there was a lot of things about it that I was like, oh, is this going to happen? Is this going to happen?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was very good. And
that
you introduced
didn't happen?
a little bit to the next book.
Mm-hmm. And they introduced a lot of new characters.
Yep.
I'm surprised we haven't broken multiple ornaments by Scarlet trying to eat them.
Oh, gosh. Oh, she wants her baba and she can't get it.
So it's like mystery, and then you know them a little bit more, then you start to like them a lot because you're like, oh, okay. You're starting to like Scarlet, and you're starting to like become.
This is just the worst possible spot to do this at. You start to like Wolf. And you start to like
That's the wrong-
Scarlet.
That's the wrong book.
And Wolf
Wolf becomes more of like a more gentleman-y, if that's the right word. And then it just like goes downhill because then he gets to the other wolves and they're like, yo, you've been a part of this the whole time, even though he said that he wasn't. He's like, no, I'm not.
And then it's hard to tell.
I left.
Hard to tell whether he's genuine or not genuine, or.
And then the best part of Wolf's character development is when he's doing the wolf thing, like he blows a whistle or something, and then he turns into more of the wolf, like the wolf side of Wolf, and then he tries to like stop it because he doesn't want to hurt Scarlet because he loves her so much.
Yeah. Oh yeah, where he's like, it's almost like he's under control by something else. Yeah, and he can't.
It's the mind control of the
and
Lunars.
he's like afraid he's gonna kill her or something.
And he's like trying to stop himself and was like saying like, go run away because I don't want to hurt you.
Or I'll hurt you. Yeah, that was really good. It was a very, very good book. Next up in the series is Cress. So this one's yours, huh?
Yeah.
So that one's yours. This one's mine.
Yeah.
So Cress is the next in the series, and Cress is
Rapunzel.
Can you see Rapunzel? So,
she's
very
a
good.
Luna.
She's a lunar.
Yeah. Because remember in the first book, in Cinder, she gets in contact with Cress.
Yeah.
And
because she's the one that programmed the
chip and Ico.
Yeah.
Or not an Ico.
Not an Ico,
but
the
and
other
one
bot.
of the androids.
Yeah.
And so, Ico's alive again.
Ico's alive.
Ico's in the ship now.
Okay, that's another spoiler. So just
put like a little thing like before
Yeah,
it.
I'll just
like,
put-
spoiler alert.
Yeah. What else about the book Scarlet can you tell us?
So her grandma was a trained pilot in the wars.
Some war that they had, yeah.
Yeah. She has no idea who her grandpa is. And then she kind of figures out like who he is later on, and then is like, oh, he's dead. Cool.
And who is there trying to find her at like her grandma's house that was her relative? It was her dad.
It was her dad,
Yeah.
yeah. Basically, the wolves took in her dad and was trying to get, or her dad, Scarlet's dad, and was trying to get information out of him because she in Luna. And
Okay, hold on. You gotta do it again because I can't keep any of that. So, Dad was taken by the wolves.
And he was, because they were trying to see if maybe the grandma gave him some information because like that's her son.
Because they were trying to find what
the princess.
from the grandma.
They were trying to find the princess.
Yeah. And the princess
is Cinder.
Spoiler.
Alert.
Okay.
So they're trying to figure out who the princess is, and Scarlet, Cinder just realized herself that she's the lost princess.
Yeah.
And then
basically starts off with Cinder being like in prison and escaping.
Yeah.
So that was actually really cool.
Yeah.
So Cinder and Scarlet are in the book. It's kind of a back and forth between both their stories. So it is kind of a continuation of Cinder.
Yeah. So
you just have to be the center of attention, huh? You have to be center of attention. Hi, my name's Josie. I am center of attention. Okay, I'm going to be able to use about 3 minutes of this.
Cool. So her dad comes back and is like, she comes back to her house after work and she sees that someone's there. The door was unlocked, lights are on, stuff like that. So
everything's kind of trashed.
Yeah. She goes in her house and sees that like everything is just destroyed.
Yeah.
She walks upstairs and sees that her grandma's room is open. She's like, is my grandma here? Is someone breaking in? What's going on? So she walks in and there's her dad like rummaging through drawers, pulling out shirts, throwing everything everywhere. And she's like, what are you doing here? Why are you here? And then he starts rambling on about, like, I need to find it. She knows where it is, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then Scarlet's like...
Yeah, and at that
What?
time you were like, he wasn't making sense. You didn't know what he was talking about.
Until later on when you figure out everything that happened.
Yeah.
And you're like, connecting the dots here.
Yeah, kind of pieces together at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Cress is the next one. We read Cinder. We read Scarlet. We're going to go with Cress next.
Winter.
And then Winter, yeah. And I have those ones, and then any of the other ones after that I got to buy.
All
So.
of them.
You have all of them, but I don't have copies of each.
There's 5 books in the series.
Yeah.
Chronicles, sorry.
6.
5. 6. I
6.
lied.
Yep.
6.
She's homeschooled, so... Just kidding. That's teasing. I know you're very smart. You can tell how smart she is by how much she gathers from a book and actually comprehends it.
I was up a level in math, up a grade.
I know. You're so smart.
So smart.
Smarter than the average bear. Okay, so I get to pick your books for the year for your English now. So you're reading Giver right now.
Yes.
And did we talk about any other ones so far? I don't remember.
Maybe Maze Runner.
Oh yeah, maybe Maze Runner.
Maybe
not
the girl
really,
with
like,
all the gifts.
Complete English lit, but yeah. So Girl with All the Gifts is one that we wanted to read also. But I haven't read it yet, so I don't know if it's okay or not okay. If you have, let me know. And
For a 14-year-old?
For a 14-year-old, yep. She's just gnawing on my hand. Anything else?
We're getting a new puppy this year.
No. Gosh, dog. Okay, so we're going to read Cress next time, and we'll try to maybe do some reviews on each of the books that we read for your English, because I'm reading them too. So Giver is probably the next one we'll do.
I have your
next
eyebrows.
time. Yeah, sorry, kid. Yeah, sucks for you. We out? We're out. Deuces. Peace.
We didn't get it on sync. Like...
Deuces. Why are you running away now? I don't want to be on camera, Papa. I'm a very private person. I don't like being seen by the other peoples on the tube.
Tube?
Yeah, they're scary people.
I'm indecent, Papa. I don't have my collar on.
I'm all necky. You can see my whole skin right here. It's just exposed to all the world, and this is this is shameful. I don't like it. And I'm just gonna pretend like the camera's not here now. Oh, Chardo! Oh my gosh! Are you all right?
You caught it, Doofy, but just not with your mouth.
Just goes over and takes.